X. Welcome back, I'm back, and since Jesha brought it up, I'm going to talk about Dune for a little bit to start off tonight, because I've been listening to the audiobook. I restarted from the first book again a couple weeks ago, so it's still fresh in my mind, just as today we got the first trailer teaser for Denis Villeneuve's Dune Part 3. And as you can see in the comments there, one of the things that's kind of annoyed me about every version of Dune so far is that, yes, the Emperor is in his 70s, but because he's been taking spice like a good little boy, he's supposed to look like he's in his 30s. None of the versions of the Emperor have actually paid attention to that. What Jesha is getting after is that the name is actually a word, and if I remember correctly, it's pronounced Siddeley. I don't remember what it means. But even in the audiobook, they pronounce it Saiteo. Dude, I'm in my late 40s and I don't look anything like that. But then again, I did realize the other day that I'm about as old as Patrick Stewart was when Encounter at Farpoint aired. So I'm just aging. I'm aging better than Patrick Stewart. Anyhow, so a thought that popped up in my head today, and I don't know if this was addressed in some of Brian Herbert's other books, because I haven't read those yet, not, on paper or in audio form. What happened to the child of Feyd-Rautha and Margot Fenring? She specifically went to Barony to acquire a fertilized ova to preserve the bloodlines that might be lost if Polytreides and Feyd-Rautha died. What happened to that daughter? They mention at the end of the first book that she is pregnant with his child, but I don't remember them ever mentioning Margot Fenring again. And I have at least experienced the last two books, Sandworms of Dune, and I think it was Hunters of Dune, simply because they were based on the original guidelines that Frank Herbert had written. But the I don't know. I can tell just from the style of the writing of the books that it wasn't Frank Herbert writing anymore. Those last two books started getting a lot more into the what's going on than the what do the characters think about this. Because one thing that I kind of like about the Dune series up until those last two books is that they almost feel like books of philosophy in a sci-fi wrapping. And you just don't get that. They try. They really do try. But that's not Brian Herbert's style. the books are okay. They aren't, complete shit or anything like that. But they just read more like typical sci-fi than the original set of books. Oh, don't worry about that, Red. I took the Armengard Redemption off because I just do it every stream now, automatically. So stick around. As soon as I'm done talking here, we'll check in on Armengard. But yeah, so that's kind of why I haven't bothered with the extended universe of Dune books is... And you know what? It's the same thing with the Foundation series. I don't care as much for prequels. And that's pretty much all most of the books that were written by Brian Herbert are. And Foundation-wise, Forward to Foundation and Prelude to Foundation were written by Isaac Asimov, but he himself kind of recognized that he had written himself into a corner by the end of the Foundation series and didn't know how to proceed from that ending. I like moving forward. Maybe it would have felt different if I had started from the beginning of the storyline. But then you run into the Chronicles of Narnia problem, where the beginning of the storyline isn't necessarily the best place to begin the story. The example I tend to give there is I like starting with The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe instead of The Magician's Nephew, even though The Magician's Nephew is the first chronologically, and a lot of recent reprints of the series put Magician's Nephew first. But in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, the first time anyone mentions Aslan, everybody's just filled with this inexplicable awe and they don't know why. And that kind of infects you too. If you've read The Magician's Nephew, you already know who Aslan is. If you started with The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, all you have to go on is this communal sense of awe. And to me, it just hits harder. I don't mind putting the horse and his boy, between books 1 and 2, because that makes a little bit more sense chronologically and stylistically. But yeah. So I do actually dabble in literacy aside from video games. It's just not something that I tend to talk about very often. I just pretty much every moment that I am driving or taking a walk, I'm listening to audiobooks. And that tends to be quite a few hours every week, because I love taking a drive to just calm myself. In fact, the last couple of days where we've had terrible weather up in Wisconsin, I haven't been able to go out and take a drive. Tonight, I went out for my usual Taco Tuesday. That was the first time I had left my apartment building since Saturday, which is really odd for me. And on Saturday, I had gone to get tacos. Sunday, the only time I left my apartment was I went downstairs into the parking garage to take a walk. So yeah, the weather is supposed to be not quite so terrible going into this coming weekend, so I'm looking forward to more walks and drives, and I am almost done with book 1 of Dune, so I will be going into Dune Messiah next. But yeah, so speaking of Armengard, let's go ahead and switch over and check in on her. See what she has to say for March 17th. Yeah, this storm system, this last weekend was really freaking bizarre for the entire United States. In Wisconsin, some parts of Wisconsin got 3 feet of snow. Here near Milwaukee, we got rain, then ice, then a couple inches of snow. In the Southwest, they're dealing with record summer-like heat in the hundreds. And then, the storm that hit us with a whole bunch of snow hit south of here with a whole bunch of tornadoes and nastiness that went right out to the ocean. It was like looking at some of the radar was just insane. Yeah, the roads are perfectly fine now. Today is March 17th, Arms Day. It's a day ARM users show their appreciation for their arms. What's that? You don't know how to show your appreciation? Then allow me, Armengard, to teach you how. Place your large arm vertically on the ground and hold it with your right hand. Next, run around the arm 50 times. It's best done in pairs. When you let go of the arm and walk a few steps away, you'll feel spaced out as though you've been spun by the arm. In other words, you're putting yourself in the arm's shoes. Armengard, sometimes I think you're just taking the piss. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, one quick thing I would like to mention is that if you have a PS5 Pro, the new version of PSSR has been released in the most recent update, and it is definitely better than the prior version that shipped with the PS5 Pro. So, and I might as well just pop this up really quick here. So basically, there were a couple of games, like I think Silent Hill F was one of them, where PSSR didn't really improve the visuals very much. But then there are games like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Look at this. Just 60 frames per second. Ultra crispy. Just absolutely beautiful. So if you have a PS5 Pro, definitely go into the settings and enable this. You can force the issue for games that already supported PSSR, but some games are going to be getting specific patches to enable the new version, including Cyberpunk 2077, so that might be another one to take a look at. But yeah, good stuff. Hey, that's something. All right. So I'm going to put this in rest mode and switch everything over to the Polymega. And it is entirely possible that we could finish Shining Force 3 tonight. So I did some off-stream grinding because we found that the next battle is going to take the reserves that I had been completely ignoring for a long time, and we were going to have to work with the entire Shining Force. So I need to rebuild my main fighting force here, but at the very least, Emperor Pen here is level 11. He's actually doing some decent damage now. But he was the one that needed the most work. I went to that that Heroes Challenge dungeon, parked myself in the first room where next to a bunch of respawning skeletons, and just kept whomping on them. And it worked pretty well. After you hit level 12 or so, you only got 1 XP from each kill, so that's about where most people are. But at the very least, they should be fine. The guide mentions trying to get everybody between 10 and 15, so there we are. But, like I said, I need to... Whoops. Oh, and another thing. So, at the end of the last stream, I commented that for some reason my buttons had seemed to invert themselves. So, like, A was cancel and B was confirm. And that was actually extending into the Polymega menus. That wasn't a Polymega issue. I must have accidentally triggered something on the controller that can switch that. You like hold right and start for a couple of seconds, and it does that. So like, that was entirely on me. I had to look up the manual to figure out what was going on. But, okay, so Finding needs to stay with that team. Let's see here. I'm gonna swap Mascarin and Noon. I don't think the capacitors are that big of a problem on the Saturn, if I remember correctly. They are on some systems, but I've never really heard that big of a problem with them on the Saturn. I think the biggest point of failure on systems like that is the optical disc. So you're probably fine. I mean, that's why I've gone through 4 or 5 Dreamcasts. The only thing that failed on them was the disk drive. And since I got the ODE, it's been smooth sailing ever since. I think I'm actually going to swap Justin over, so we've got at least some ranged ability over here. I want Frank in my main party. We should throw a monk over there for healing ability. And then I kind of want Dentaris back on my main group. Yeah, we'll swap him for Murasame. I did also get a little bit of... Oops, I didn't want to do a new one. I actually did do a little bit of mithril crafting to get the ninjas' new weapons. And to get a pin to help Pen along. Yeah, I think you're probably fine as far as that's concerned. I mean, it's kind of the same philosophy that I have with the PS3, the fat PS3 I have. I'm going to take care of it, but it's useless if it's just sitting there and I'm not doing anything with it. So I am going to use it. It probably will die at some point, but I'm going to get my use out of it. And if and when it dies, I do have spare PS3s around, and I still have my PS2. You know, it would be a tragedy, but again, I bought it to use it. I don't think those are communicable. But that's okay, because I don't drink alcohol anyway. Okay, I'm trying to remember how I actually get to... I think I have to go through that passageway again. Whoops. Use... Ah, crap. Hold on. Justin has the key to get in here. I'm gonna just give that to Anikev here. He's got room. Wait, you can deposit? Why did nobody tell me this? I just put all my frickin' ore in here. And then I'll put the statue gem in storage, and then just pull it out when I'm done here. Okay. Not bad. Again, I'm not a fan of CRTs. But if you like them, fantastic. I'm glad you're happy. Okay. Now let's save again. One thing for the future of the Shining and Fantasy series is I did just get the last strategy guide that I know of for the set of series, at least in English. I picked up the one for Phantasy Star Zero. The next game I'm going to be playing is Phantasy Star Universe. I already had that one. But it appears that most of the Shining games never got strat guides, which is a damn shame. Thanks for the bits there, Red. Yeah, I just feel like HD TVs are just better in every resolve. I don't dig the whole, oh, but the quality is so much better type of thing. No, it's not. You're getting at best maybe like a 23 or 27 inch screen, that, if I remember correctly, the height of a 27-inch screen is about the same height as a 40-inch HD TV. HD TVs are much more crisp. They're more convenient. They can be much bigger for a cheaper price. And, you know, you can get HDMI adapters for pretty much anything to plug into it. Well, yeah, I think that was the one that we had last, was that 27-inch Panasonic. But I keep telling people, yeah, that 27-inch Panasonic TV weighed about the same as my 65-inch Bravia. Yeah, see, and a small HD TV is great for traveling, too. Oh, no, I have an HDMI upscaler with AV ports and an S-video plug as part of my overall setup. I was using it to record some PS2 footage the other day. As long as you find decent adapters and you don't have to pay $500 for a RetroTink, you can just pay $30 for a Chinese POS on Amazon, and it's going to look just as good. The only people that would be able to tell the difference are the people at Digital Foundry, and they're not the ones that are going to be watching your videos or watching your live streams. I've had people come into my my live streams and go, "Wow, what capture device are you using?" And I get to tell them, "Yeah, it's something I paid $20 for at Walmart." Technology has moved forward. It's fantastic. I had to pay $150 for my first Elgato capture device. And it wasn't, it had a whole bunch of lag compared to the device that I'm using now. Partially because it was only using USB 2.0 instead of USB 3.0 technology. Okay, so we need to get ourselves as close to the castle as possible, according to the guide. Can you move any faster? Nope. I mean, I've got a couple of extra monitors at my work desk plugged into the into my work laptop, but that's about it. Otherwise, yeah, I just use laptops. And I could even use my laptop as a gaming monitor if I wanted to, because I've got the capture devices. You know what? There was a time that I would agree, at the very least, that the light guns were a unique benefit. But Sinden light guns exist, even aside from the Polymega light gun. They exist and they work. And as much fun as I've had with light gun games, it's not a selling point. It's not worth the trade-off. Okay. I kind of feel like I want to go blast the sorcerer. You know what? I'm going to do a quick save. Not on that. We'll go with that. And see how this goes. Wait, what? Out of the way. Oh, okay. Here we go. That's true. That's true. They only work with the emulators. And this... Oh man, he didn't do anything. That's wild. Okay. That gives me an opportunity to kill him before he has a chance to do anything. Awesome. I wish I could jump up on that ridge there with one of my archers and just start plinking at the mobs over there. Wow, I'm kind of surprised they're not moving. Or attacking. Because Horst can reach them. Can't get to that, oh, wait. Can I do this? No. Okay. Okay, so on this front, we need to make our way to a gear to open the floodgate. Where is that gear? See, this is the kind of thing that I would like to have a strategy guide for, because you can get maps. There it is. Okay, it's right in the middle of that crowd. Okay. Finn, you're just going to kind of go around and try to take them, try to count coup on that gear. So this is a split battle. We have... So what we're trying to do, this is upstream from where that bridge is. We're trying to release this floodgate to wash that bridge away. So I need to get everybody that's fighting on that bridge as close to the castle as possible so they don't get washed away. By the time I'm able to move the... Yeah. I'm not entirely confident in our chances of actually taking out all of the enemies. I'm hoping I can just, like... rush over there. Oh, okay. That's a little bit better. I'm hoping I can just rush over there with Finn. And, you know, he might be getting attacked the whole time, but he can still turn the thing enough. Let's see here. Oh, I only have to kill the boss. Okay. Got it. Alright, Let's go ahead and... I don't want to put him in the middle, because then he'll get whomped on from all sides. Oh, yes. Level 3 Spark sounds like a great idea. In fact, I wonder if I can get... level 2 Spark. Hey! There we go! Go wreck some shit, Mascarin. Nice. Yeah, I was expecting that. I was expecting that last turn. Oh, that didn't do as much damage as I was afraid it would. Twister. Good. I was hoping she'd polish off that sorcerer before he got to throw a spell, but I'll take immediately after. But yeah, she's even more of a menace if you can manage to get everybody grouped together like they are. She could have gotten even more of them all at once, but that was all she could reach. Not close enough. Grace, I'm going to have you hold back a little bit. Hayward might be able to... Oh yeah, he'll definitely be able to reach. Bullseye. Oh, wow. Okay. Wasn't expecting him to actually finish it off. Good job, Hayward. Effective antidote level 2. We don't need that. I don't think that there's any enemy in the rest of this game that's going to throw poison at us. Oh, I don't like this. He just blocked off everybody else that hasn't been able to get up there yet. Hey, counter! Good job, Irene. Okay. Yeah, kind of figured that was going to happen. Dominion Ray. Alright, here's hoping we can get Cure off on him before anybody else attacks. Man, I wish I could get Frank up there to help, but we're going to hold back. Horst should be able to attack the horse. Good, good. Ow. Oh, Bright, I'm going to have you take one step back. Oh yeah, this is the second to last fight in the game. Okay, we're a bit mage heavy on this side. Hopefully that turns into just insane nukes. Man, if only my Birdman could also do ranged attacks. That would be insane. Okay, I'm gonna save really quick here because I am not 100% confident that whatever I do next will be the right idea. But okay, I'm not going to be able to kill off either one of these this round. So, do I have... that would be such a waste right now. Alright, we're just going to go for the Silver Knight. Huh? And Grace should get her turn. Before anybody else can attack Anakev. Oh, hey. Actually, Masquerade, I'm going to move you out of the way just a little bit. And then go ahead and do your, yeah, that thing again. All right, Dentaris. Actually, I'm going to have you keep working on the Giga Breaker.
Prepare to die.
Eldar, take out the Silver Knight. Irene, yeah, go ahead and attack the Griffin. I was halfway debating bringing her over to help out with healing duties, but I think we need to do this. Come on, Irene, counter kill. I'll take a block. There we go. All right, Grace. Let's have you... No. Magic. Heal. Level 3. Okay, yeah, that should be more than enough. Hopefully I'll be able to take out this Silver Knight before he can pester Grace.
Get ready.
All right, good, good. Oh, yeah. So I'm not too terribly worried It just seemed like Anakiv was going to get just ganged up on, and before I had a chance to do anything about it. But I think we're going to be fine. I mean, as you can see, we're doing fine from a, how much damage we're doing, how much damage we're soaking up. Sure, I could do some grinding and, become godlike, but I prefer not to do that when I'm streaming. I have done that in the past, though. Alright, let's see here. Alright, you're not going to get anyone. But you... Yeah, clear out that griffin. Dang it! How about you, Horst? Can you take care of the griffin? Thank you. Okay, so he had to take the entire turn just thawing. Very nice. Alright, I think I'm gonna hold there and get the rest of the party a little bit closer. Get up there. Oh, he can't. Okay. Well, thank you for moving into a position where I can attack you next turn. Alright, let's move you back here. Tall. Eldar. Sure. Okay, so they're going to keep spawning from that direction. That's fine. Antares, go around. There we go. And this should take out the Giga Breaker. Unless he misses. You know what? Mascarin. Mage Bonk. Okay, that didn't work this time. Dang it. Thought she'd at least be able to handle 6 damage. Oh wait, you can actually get up here, so let's do that. Sybil, can you hit it? Thank you! Alright. Let's get everybody... Oh, wait, I was going to use Frank to wipe out the Bow Knight. Alright. Let's get everybody back as far back as we can here. So we are set on the main party side of things. Yeah, let's do that. Not bad. Piper. We can do Blaze level 3. That's a little bit cheaper and still hits both of them. Oh, nice. Murasame, go ahead and maybe polish off that Silver Knight. I wasn't entirely confident it would happen, but we do have some other mages to have that have their turns. So, hey, Noon. I'm not going to use D-Soul. But we can economize on a level 2 freeze, because these guys are almost dead anyway. There we go. Oh, yeah. Well, that's only going to trigger if I do a physical attack, which isn't very likely. Alright, Emperor Pen. I hope that they don't constantly respawn. And that they just keep trickling over toward me and I can keep taking them out 2 at a time and everything will be fine and happy. Wow, I really drained Masquerade's magic points. Oops. Okay, so it looks like we may have a persistent issue with Griffins. That's okay. Actually, let's move Eldar off the stairs here. And... oh, I thought Irene had a had aura, but I guess not. Sybil, I'm gonna have you move over here so you can potentially help out if that, ah, good. Here we go. Aura, because I think, yeah, Dentaris. And Anakev could use healing, so let's go ahead and do that. Hayward, you can stay there for now. Frank, pull back. And hopefully... oh, I was going to say hopefully they just stay where they are, but... eh. Alright, Albright, pull all the way back. Finn's just gonna keep making his way around. I don't want to be too much in their range, so I'm gonna hold back for now. Let them come to me as much as possible. Sure, he's gonna pick on the wizard. Well, the good news is that no one else is going to be able to come down and pick on the wizard. Oh, I thought he was going to be better in defense than that. Alright, Twiggy, what do you got? Oh! Aura level 2. Very nice. So this is why we need to open the floodgates. To get rid of this guy. Look there, Anakin. The Colossus has appeared. Ah, you have shown yourself, Colossus. Now, Anakev's battalion must retreat as well, or face annihilation. So what if the Colossus is here? Before you run away, return Prince Algernon to us. What? Are you trying to destroy yourselves? Troops, I command you. Until Anakev retreats, we must hold the field. Yep, hopefully I don't have to do anything. I am not going to attack the Colossus, as long as it doesn't attack me. Who knows, maybe we'll luck out and the Colossus will attack the other guys. Let's see here, there was... Okay. Hagane needs healing, but I think if I can get away with just a level 2 heal instead of an aura... No. Okay, so that's level... Okay, yep. We just need the aura then. Cheapest way of reaching him. Let's see here. Yeah, this guy doesn't say anything about what the Colossus might do. Let me see if... Oh, wow. Apparently in the Japanese version, you can defeat the Colossus. And you can take out the arms. So maybe we should see if we can get close enough to attack. No? Oh, nice. Boomerang. Oh. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, I need to take a look at what that did. Like, was that a line that he attacked on? Okay. Piper. I don't think... Well, okay. Yeah, let's just go for it. Move around here. Good, good. Noon. You can do the same thing. And possibly take them both out.
Spirits, help me.
Spirits, help me. There we go. All right. We'll see how this goes. Ow. This may be a problem, because I think Finn has to stay alive. Okay, so who did it hit? Oops. There we go. It hit everybody on this line. Yeah, okay. Not good. What? Hold on. Who's this? Oh, that's, the kid who was kidnapped. Okay. Hold there. Alright, we're gonna kind of... Oh, that's right, she doesn't have aura. We'll just do that. And then... we can follow up with a level 1 aura. I'm not entirely confident on how the other battle is going, though. Come on, center on Irene. There we go. Oh wow, interesting. There's kind of a way to cheese the other battle, but I don't have the equipment for it. Yeah, I kind of feel like I didn't need to have my best here. Okay, well that's fine. You're getting wrecked next turn. Polish him off. There we go. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. As long as it wasn't that boomerang attack. Alright, Finn. Oh, this is not going to go well. No, stay there, Pen. I thought Finn was going to be a bit more powerful than this, especially considering he was level 15. Should have just kept him with everybody else. Honestly, he's fine. Let's just save our MP here. Can I get to him? No. Dang it. Alright, next turn we'll heal Frank. As long as a freak Colossus attack doesn't take him out. And this will probably wipe out the Sober Knight. There we go. Don't like the look of this. Oh. Okay. Frank survived. So I think this is supposed to be one of those attacks that gets dispersed amongst a group. So it was a good thing that we had everybody clumped together so that they only took 11 points of damage each. Alright, I am going to kind of flee here. And hopefully meet up with the rest of the party. In fact, I'm going to move them as quickly as possible here.
Now bear my Arctic blast.
Dang it. Pen, let's see what you can do. You haven't gotten to attack yet. Okay. Sorcerer's on the move. Griffin's on the move.
Take this.
Okay, I'll take it. Oh, and it fell asleep. Nice. Alright, oops. Which magic are you? Healing. Who needs it more? Justin's down by about 20. Khan's down by about 25. Murasame's fine. Okay. I think Khan is probably the one in most danger right now. I don't like the fact that it looks like I could potentially lose this an hour into the fight. That's fine. I'll still take you out first.
Father, bestow blessings on us.
I think... No, if I do lose this fight, I still have enough time to try again. Hammer? Please? Nope. Boomerang. Piper, what kind of magic do you have again? You are the Ouch Mage. So let's do... Nope, that's not going to make it. Alright. Nope, that's just long range. We want that. So we can get both of those enemies at once. Alright, let's get Khan up here. Ooh. Level 4 heal. Nice. Rasame, get around behind. If this was Final Fantasy XI, it'd be a sneak attack. But it doesn't matter anyway, because it's dead. I'm hoping that Finn managed to get far enough away from the Griffin that the Griffin can't attack him this round. Oh, almost pen. Good. So we should be able to just wipe them out. Good. Excellent. All right. Finn survived for now. So I am going to do a quick save state here. Yeah, we'll overwrite that one. If we lose this, we're just going to have to redo the entire fight to get a better outcome. And I'd rather split up the party a little bit differently, too. Oh, nice! Well, that healing was a bonus. Okay, Mascarin, let's move you back. Oh, no. No, because we want to be able to... Alright. Irene, you are going to just focus on Anikev this round. And then Grace has one more aura cast in her.
Father, bestow blessings on us.
Come on, counter kill. Nope. Oh well. What you gonna do this time? Hammer nothing. Okay. I'll take it. A little bit of a reprieve there. I don't want Finn trying to take that mage on his own because I have no guarantee that he'd be able to take him out in one shot. Or Asami, on the other hand, might. Nope. Now I kind of wish I had tried attacking, because Finn plus Murasame would have done it. Oh, this could be bad. Nope, okay. We're fine, everything's fine. Maybe not. Yeah, okay, hold on. We just did a save state recently, didn't we? Oh, she didn't do the drain attack that time. Alright. I hope we're still lucky enough to get him, get the Colossus to do his useless hammer move again this time. Okay. Yep, looks like it. Good. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick save state here, because this will be critical. Okay, we weren't able to take the sorcerer down, but I think I'm also in a better position to not be double attacked. Because last time that Silver Knight came over and wiped out Murasame. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We're fine. Everything's fine. Griffin's gone. I might have Eldar use that healing drop. Okay, he's gonna do his X-Spark thing again. Okay. Finn, go ahead and take out the sorcerer. Yeah, I know. I was thinking about that. Oh, shoot. Well, okay. Khan can heal.
His blessings are upon us.
Okay. That's fine. Wait, you have aura level 2, don't you? Yeah. Let's do that instead. Focus it on Morasame. Won't get everybody I'd want, but gets Finn. That's the big one. Oh, crap. I thought more people needed it that were nearby. Alright. Eldar, you can pull back. Grace is out of magic points. Okay. So this is going to hit Frank. Mm-hmm. Well, guess it's time for a healing rain. I wonder if it'll heal everybody on the other team, too. That would be nice. Alright, I need to continue making forward progress. So that's the Colossus. The Colossus is the entire reason we're doing this whole thing where we're releasing the floodgate. Because, at least in the American version, there is no way to defeat it. And in the Japanese version, it's got 6,000 hit points. I gotta say, though, they did a really good job of balancing this fight. Because I feel like I'm on the edge of... I feel like I've been on the edge of failure pretty much the entire time. But I think I might actually pull it off. Oh, come on, hammer it. Yes! Thank you. Okay. So we need to get that blue knight dude there. You know what? Kamikaze. can't get far enough. There we go.
Spirits, help me.
Spirits, help me. That might also draw the sorcerer's attention away from the rest of my team. Nope. He's going to do a one-on-one mage bonk that gets dodged. What the actual hell? Awesome. That's fine. Noon is basically useless now. No, the Colossus is... Per the storyline, the Colossus is currently uncontrolled. So it is going to attack basically anyone. Twiggy, I'm going to hold you back. I was hoping I might be able to get a mage bonk out of Noon, but oh well. Counter kill, Frank? No. Oh well. Close enough. He was nicely tenderized by the time he got to me. Come on, do another hammer. Oh, is that absolute virtue? Okay, flashy screen warning. I never actually took on Absolute Virtue myself, but I've heard the horror stories. Wow, that is a feat. Congratulations on actually beating it. I should have done a save state. Tried that again. Oh well, I'm gonna do a save state now. Yeah. Okay. Murasame cannot get off the bridge because the mage is in the way. Damn it. Take him out. I said take him out. No. Again. Do one of your special attacks, Murasame. We need it right now. There we go. Thank you. Alright, Khan. Let's get you over here. No, just go ahead and attack.
You don't learn, do you?
I feel like I should save scum the rest of this. Pen doesn't really have much of a chance either way here. Piper, what magic do you have? Attack magic. Good. Go ahead and use your last bit. Blaze level 3 will do just nicely. Just got to get you in position. Yeah, I'm actually hoping that the Griffin attacks Pen. So that everybody else can focus on the boss. Okay, Khan only took 9 points of damage. That's fine. Alright, we need to get you a little closer. Because if we can take out the Giga Breaker, we've won the fight. Like, both sides of it. Twiggy, what do you have? 16 magic points and Aura level 2. Hold on. I don't think... Yeah, Murasame doesn't need it, so we will focus here. That'll get everybody who needs it. Yeah, well, they also abbreviated Knight to KNT, despite probably having more than enough character space for it. So I have called a couple of them silver cunts. But yeah. Yep, that Griffin probably will not get the chance to attack us. Frank, I'm going to have you use one of your copious amounts of healing drops. Now, from what I understand, on the next fight, people don't get resurrected, but I'm hoping we'll at least recharge our magic points. Come on, hammer. No, not... Okay. Well, that's not as bad because we don't have a lot of people on that line. And it'll take the Giga Breaker down a little bit. My healers were on that line. And we'll see what we can do about that. But we might be okay. I'm going to go ahead and save scum again. It's one of those things where I don't mind doing this so much in a situation where it's just saving me time. It's not making it do... It's not allowing me to do something I couldn't do if I could just come back to this again and again and again. Ooh, is there anyone in range? Yeah, okay.
Disappear.
Good. Okay, con. Save state again. Conquer King. That was satisfying. Piper is out of magic points. Can't even do a mage bonk. Poor Piper. Pen, let's see what you can do on the Griffin. We'll take it. Yeah, the special attacks are just random. Think of them more like critical attacks, or critical hits. Alright, we're gonna do another save state here. Come on. Do a special attack. You can do it, Justin. I believe in you. Although that belief is waning. Screw it. Can we get another attack in? Twiggy, what do you got on hand? Can we do a level 2 tornado to take him down? Hey! Thank you, Twiggy! Prince Errant, I'm sorry. Oh. Usually the spillways should be opened carefully. Too much water flow is quite dangerous. We're going for dangerous here, Finn. However, on this occasion, we need the power of a tsunami, so we must bend the rules. Here we go! Still probably faster than he was supposed to, at least. But yeah, I get your point. What? Oh, that was the flare. There, our work here is done. Now we won't worry about Lord Anakev's forces. I'll hurry over to Aspia Castle. Follow as fast as you can. I don't think I lost anybody in that group. So now it takes one turn for the flow to reach here. Did you just hear something? Ah! Uh-huh. It seems Finding and his crew were successful. Very successful. Get everyone to safety, Anakev. Hide behind the embankment of the bridge before the flood hits. I believe I have done that. Oh, I can't be on the steps? Hold on. So do you mean, like, over here is where I need to be? Or just in this area where Sybil and Hagani are standing. Okay. Then I am going to reload my state really quick.
Take this.
Oh, now Justin gets his special attack. And he still couldn't seal the deal. Alright, that's fine. Twiggy will take care of it. I was actually a little worried about my B team. I did spend some time between last week's stream and this week's stream leveling up my B team because they were way underleveled. But they acquitted themselves fairly well here. I'm kind of surprised. Yeah, it took me about an hour and a half to finish this fight, but we did it. Welcome, by the way, Jojo. I don't recognize your name as someone who's been here before. I am making my way through the entire Shining and Fantasy series. Although after tonight, I plan to take a hiatus to work on other projects for a while. The next game in the series when I come back to regular weekly streams will be Phantasy Star Universe. You know, that's almost what I had on my B team, except I have Frank with the main party here. Okay. Let's get everybody down here. And I'm guessing this is still, like, in the safe area, because it's behind that embankment. So we'll just make sure... Oh, Eldar was quite exposed. Everything's in the way. Well, I always have that problem in Shining Force games. But this is the first Shining Force game that I recall that actually forces you to play as those, as your B party. Okay, I think we're good now. I'm liking this game. I've never played Shining Force 3 before now. Nice counter, Anakev. Good job. But I'm liking this because they did a whole bunch of different things, and it doesn't feel like it's overstayed its welcome. I will also put out there that I am only going to play the US version of Shining Force 3. I'm not doing the other scenarios. Here we go. Yeah, the villains were pretty interesting. But one of the things that I liked most storyline-wise is that people weren't stupid. Like, in so many other games, people gloss over facts just to keep the story going. But here, like, there was a fight where you were going across a rope bridge. And as I was going on the rope bridge, I'm like, man, they could just cut this and be done with us. Then someone on the other team popped up and they're like, why don't we just cut the bridge and be done with it? And someone else was like, no, because that would screw me too. I wouldn't have a way to escape, and it would kill some of my army anyway. And he's like, no, we're going to do it anyway. And then he clocked the guy that was trying to cut the bridge. Fantastic. They addressed it in a way that made sense and made it more interesting with that infighting. So, bravo Shining Force 3 for not treating the player like an idiot. Yes, the political drama is good stuff. What in the world? What has just happened? The Colossus, said to be matchless in might, and my Imperial army hath been wiped out. That's right, Prince Aront. We used the Colossus as a decoy to bring you here. I see. By compromising the dam, the smoke signal we saw earlier. Damn, I've been tricked. I'll never surrender. My strongest troops are still intact, and reserves will arrive in just a few minutes. Once I destroy you and the rest of the Republican scum, I can usurp my father's throne and rid myself of anyone who would rule in my place. Neither my father nor my brothers will be able to stop me. Prince Aront has lost it. He not only wants to stop the Republic, but wants to... Dang it. I was trying to rotate the camera again, and it advanced the text. The dark power must have twisted him some way. Okay. It looks like we got healed, and we got our magic points back. Good. Okay. I think we'll be fine. There's no one over here to worry about. Just this group of yahoos. That is correct. I figure, A, most people streaming this on Twitch would play the translated Japanese version. And B, I don't want to take that much time on this game. And C, I've pretty much been limiting myself to the English releases anyway. So those 3 points really kind of guided me on just doing, you know what? I'm just going to do the American version, see where it ends, see how it shakes out. If I do want to do more later on, I'll hunt that down. But also, you may have seen me, going into my menu, and I should do a save state here. If you're not familiar with the Polymega, this is an emulation system that you put your physical media into. I have Shining Force 3, the American version. I don't have the Japanese version. So I'm also playing what I own. I do actually own all of the Shining and fantasy games that have released in the United States, and a couple of the ones that didn't. I picked up all of the Shining PSP games. I am really disappointed that those haven't gotten translated at all, because I'd like to give them a try. And actually, yes. I was hoping that they would change the ending to this because there wasn't a scenario 2 and 3. So I'm looking forward to seeing that as well. Okay, Eldar, I'm going to move you off the path. Let me take a look at something here. Does my secondary party show up at some point? Or is it just my primary party that I deal with here? Nope, I knew what I was getting into on this. And I'm actually, again, interested in seeing how they end the American version. B team is done. Okay, got it. 600 hit points for Errant. Lovely. And 2 actions per turn. Even better. He won't move from his spot. Good. He can cast Spark 3 without the need of magic points. Not so good. Okay. Yeah, and the guide that I'm looking at also says something about unequipping everybody on your party before the end of the fight to make scenario 2 easier. I'm like, oh, that sounds like fun. Oh, hello. Do any of the enemies in this battle respawn? I'm hoping not. I do hate that mechanic. Because I'm hoping that blue dragon doesn't keep respawning. Alright, I'm going to take Eldar up behind and see if I can't use her to wipe out those mages. And you know what? One of the things that I tend not to do very much when I'm streaming these games is a lot of grinding. And I definitely try to avoid doing that on stream because I just don't think that that's a very good show. And not a good use of my 3 hours of streaming time. I had to do a lot of off-stream grinding on Phantasy Star Online, let me tell you. But I've only had to do one off-stream grinding session here, and that was to get my B team up to snuff. So I'm kind of pleased about that. And that's kind of been the case with most of the Shining games, especially because on Shining Force 1, I used a patch that fixes the fact that your XP doesn't roll over. Like if you are 1 XP away from leveling up and you get 49, you lose 48. So that actually helped out a lot. Oh, jeez. Yeah, no, I'm nowhere near that. There you go. I was kind of hoping I'd get to Hollow Out Massacre in here. Have some fun. Wow, that did a good amount of damage to those Giga Breakers. So yeah, if I was playing this offline, I probably would have done a lot more grinding than I have. just because I wouldn't have to worry about how entertained people were. And I'd feel like I could take all the time I need. And I'd probably want to actually complete that hero's journey thing. No, you know what? I'm going to move you out of the way so someone who can't do ranged attacks can get a hit in. No, I don't want to move Irene up there. Sybil, you go ahead and wipe out that Bone Knight.
Get ready.
Yeah, I think I put that on noon. Just line you up there. Hayward, go ahead and get a plink in. I'm glad that dragon is just holding still. There we go. Frank will get the job done. Well, maybe not entirely, but... I'm a little disappointed that it's... I'm probably not going to be able to really do my whole, you know, blitz the boss type of strategy because I'm not going to be able to kill him in a turn or two. Okay, actually, sure. Yeah, I think Hayward might be specifically weak against this type of armored enemy, though. It kind of feels like they do that in this game a little bit more, where specific kinds of attacks are more or less effective. No, you know what? I'm going to keep Anakev there. Oh, he can't attack the, oh, he's, okay, it's too far away. Then I am going to move him to the other side. I don't remember. He does have specials. I just don't remember how many of them he has. Okay, Mascarin, we're gonna hold you back. Okay. And I'm gonna do a quick save state here just to just in case this goes tits up. Okay. Okay. That's not going to be fun. Nope. Hagane, let's keep you over here. Dentaris. I'm going to put you here, because you can soak up an attack from the Giga Breaker and reach the Bonite.
Prepare to die.
Mage Bonk? Nice! Awesome! Okay, Irene, what do we want to do with you? You know what? Come over and toss a quick heal to Anakev. You know, you were going over your, best villain and all of that stuff. Worst goddamn default hero name. Synbios? It sounds like a tech company with an eye on the future, but its feet in today.
Get ready.
Enjoy your dinner. Alright, good. Dang. Frank's tearing it up. Hayward, let's have you take out the Bow Knight. Good. Kind of figured that was going to happen. Oh no. Not Grace. Stay alive, Grace. Okay, good. Does anybody actually need healing? I don't think anybody else actually needs healing right now. Grace, I'm going to move you over here. Well. Oh, counter kill. Yes! Nice. Alright, Anakev does need some health, but he's in no immediate danger. Ah, crap. I think Eldar's gone. Yeah. Well, poopy. That's fine. Let's put Hagane next to... Yeah, we'll have, Grace do an aura next turn.
Prepare to die.
Actually, to help out that aura, I don't like how we just have to walk into this kill zone. She should survive this. Good.
Father, bestow blessings on us.
Ooh, or a level 2. Wonderful. That actually changes the calculus a little bit, because I might actually be able to just blitz them, suck up an attack or two, and then like aura 2 and take out the mages before they'd have the chance for another attack. So yeah, we'll blitz on the next turn here. Although I don't think blitzing with Anakev would be a good idea. Okay. I'm gonna save state again. And I'm going to wait until after the mages get their attack. Yeah, okay. Let's go. Oh, crap. I can't get close enough. Can't remember how far of a range he has. I'm going to stay off the stairs.
Get ready.
I was just thinking I should have save scummed this until she got a special attack. Eront didn't do anything? Interesting. Okay, take out that high wizard. Good. I'm gonna go a little nuts on the save states here. Can you get up there? Only up to Arant, so we're not going to do that. Obright, you can get an attack in on the High Wizard. Wait a second. If that's out of range of Arant's attack, I'm going to cheese the hell out of this. No, it is not. Damn. Alright, might as well. Let's go. Ta? I'm glad it's telling me how many hit points he has left, at least. Wait, can Blaze level 4 get both of them? No. Okay. Okay, Gane can't get up there. Okay, either one of these would be funny. I need to try this. I mean, if I could put Arant to sleep,
Can
that would
you
be
beat my
epic.
ninja technique?
No effect. Alright. Let's try Soul Steel.
Namu.
Okay, it did work, but it only did 20 damage. Let's pull him back. Yeah, Dentaris will be able to do a lot more damage than 20. Okay, hopefully they'll survive this. Forced did not. Because I was kind of planning on Grace getting in there with another aura before anyone actually died. Irene can't really get in there.
Get ready.
Okay. Oh. Good. Alright, Grace. We need you with your new level 2 aura. There we go.
Father, bestow blessings on us.
Sucks that I had to use my healing rain last fight, but I didn't have much of a choice. Only 20 XP for all that? Alright. I am going to try to save scum this. Honestly, it doesn't matter. I should... You know what? I'm going to do something different here. I am going to move you the hell out of the way so someone with better attack rating can take over. And Frank, I'm going to move you out of the way until there's a space for someone who can only attack adjacent cells. Obright, can you take out that high wizard? Yeah, I think that'll do it. Good. Okay, all we've got to worry about now is Arant. And his damned spark blade. You know, one of the guides did say that he doesn't use this if your health is low. I wonder if I can get away with that. Alright, we're going to do another save state here. I loaded. Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna... No. I don't want to load again. I just want to make sure that I actually kill off this high wizard. A power throw is... Oh, okay, it did it this time. Fine. Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and save again. I mean, we've done a good amount of damage in a short amount of time. I wish I could get someone on either side of him, too. Still have 437 hit points to go. You know what? Sure. Mascarin, go down fighting. Very nice. Do you have any healing items on you? Yes, you do. Alright. Hey, it said it healed 10 hit points. That was only 9. Cheating bastard. Alright, I'm going to try to make sure that I just get a whole bunch of critical attacks here.
Prepare to die.
Getting into situations where we've got colors again for the hit points instead of just gray. Oops. Okay. I'll take it. I don't want to have to go all the way back several steps. Oh. Okay. Definitely need to heal, oh, well, there we go. Heal. Level 3.
Celestial Lord.
Yeah, that's right, because heal level 4 is only adjacent. You just stay out there, Blue Dragon. You know what? Fine. Don't have anyone else that can get in there to attack right now. But with you, we kind of do need to scum this into a special attack. There we go. Ooh, even a drain arrow, too. Thank you, Hayward. Hank, you can just hang out there. O'Bright, do your thing. Actually, okay. I was going to say, actually, no, I should have pulled him back. But Erant decided not to throw magic at us, so I'm fine. Mascarin, however, has run out of usefulness. Wait, no, she has not. Oh, yeah, freaking goddess tier. Alright, she's in the fight for a little while longer. I'm going to save state here just in case attacking this turn is a mistake rather than healing. And you know what? That was also a pitiful attack. We don't need to be doing 19 points of damage. Ooh, and we definitely don't want counter. Come on.
Top?
There we go. Okay. Gane, stay back. Dentare's attack.
Prepare to die.
Good, good. Alright, we're under the 200 mark. Getting there. Gonna have you throw a heal at Frank. I think we've got this. Oh. Nope, okay. So we want to load that state and back Anakev off for some healing. We'll move Hagane in instead. See if we can't get one of those lovely special attacks that has a secondary effect. 33 damage is good enough. Another save state.
Prepare to die.
Good, good. Let's go ahead and throw a level 3 heal at Anakev. Let's save. Good. Frozen in place. I don't know if that means that he can't attack, or if it just means he can't move. 'Cause he's not going to move anyway. Nope, he can still attack. That's fine. Hagane is still good. I'm going to move Grace back for a mo. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get a special attack out of Hayward. Not going to try this too many times. Just one more. Nope. Okay. Fine. Almost got him under 100. And as long as that blue dragon just keeps milling about out there... Although that other one didn't respawn. I've been kind of expecting it to, but... Okay, he's going to do his Sparky Blade again. This may kill some people. Oh, it's definitely going to kill Hagane. Ooh. Yeah, Albright. That's fine. We'll just get Grace in there for another level 2 aura. Mascarin's got some hit points, or magic points back, so let's use them. That was actually what I was figuring, is that it would take about half of his hit points down. Oh. Okay, we gotta. And I need to see if a special attack will take Aront out. Oh, no, no, I don't want to counter.
Ta?
Here we go. Come on. Ah. Oh, well. I usually like to end these on the hero getting the last attack. I'm not going to be picky this time around. Congratulations, Dentares. Just in time, too. Got 10 minutes for the ending. Aront, have been defeated. I've fallen right into Anakev's trap. You defeated yourself, Prince. The Empire had the advantage. Your blind ambition made you stupid. Where were my reinforcements? Why didn't they come? Huh? You're the son of Lord Conrad. Your brilliant strategies, your reloading of save states. You must have taken after your father. Why did a nobleman like yourself ally himself with the evil Bulzome? Why would you turn on your family? By the custom of the Empire, the second-born prince can never assume the throne. I had to take it. By defeating the Republic, I would have had the people behind me, but Empire law cannot be thrown away. It seemed like the only way. My father and brother were gone, then I could assume the throne. With the cult's help, I would have succeeded. Their deaths could have been blamed on them. However, my dream comes to an end. No explosion? He just fades out like a Jedi? An imperial battle over succession escalated into full-scale war between the Empire and the Republic, and the near destruction of the entire kingdom. But, Anakev, this one problem has been dealt with permanently. There are many others. Oh, you really won! Uncle Anakev really won! I thought for sure he'd get, never mind. Huh? The way you defeated the Colossus, it was really neat! All that water and... So you're safe now, Algernon. Ah! You'll really beat the Colossus. That's no small feat, Anakev. Lord Tristus, how did you arrive here, and with such timing? After you departed, he mobilized the Mallory army. Even as his wife, he's an unfathomable man. Soldiers were sent one at a time to avoid notice. When the water was released from the dam, we attacked and wiped out most of Arant's reserve troops. That was quite bold. I guess the risk paid off since Algernon was unharmed. It is premature to think he's safe. Why did nobody send, like, Eldar or Finn over there to cut him down? Huh? Ah, where are you looking? The Venerable Yasha is right here. You... a ninja? I was under orders from the Emperor Domaric to watch Prince Aront. By the order of the Emperor, what? How come you didn't show up earlier to help him? I was ordered to covertly watch him and report back to him on anything that happens. Even I was aware of Prince Aront joining with the Bulzome monks and his current plans up until recently. Huh? I didn't think the prince would be beaten by a ragtag bunch like yourselves, although I don't know if it would have been in the Emperor's best interests to intervene. Do you mean this entire war could have been avoided if Arant was the next successor to the throne? That's a simpleton's way of thinking. The Emperor still has every intention of taking back Aspinia from you Republicans. Just the circumstances would have been a little different. Wait, you said it was premature to say Algernon was safe. What are you going to do? I would usually not kill such a young child, but you, Tristus, broke your word. Though Arant fought fairly, you betrayed your promise. Yes, that is true. But a father cannot stand by while his son... Your treachery is unforgivable, and in doing so you have forfeited your son's life. No, I beg you, take me. Please, take my life instead. Ah! Dear gods. No! Algernon! I must leave and report back to the Emperor about the past few days' events. Oh, Algernon, my dear Algernon. That Yasha. He sent Algernon into the moat. If only I could have stopped him. Jump in! Rescue child! My only son. He was our only hope. You say that like you can't make more. Anakev, I know you want to save him, but that water will suck you down. Don't risk your life. There's no need to die this way, Anakev. That voice, is it Finding? I always seem to have perfect timing. Wouldn't you agree, Tristus? Finding, can it be? Is he hiding under the bridge? Yes! Look what I find under the crawl space. Algernon! Ow, put me down! You're holding me up by my hair! Ow, god damn you, bird! Wilmer of Mallory was defeated at the gates of Mallory Castle, and Braff, the son of General Fafford and Basanda, was killed in trying to stop Anakev's forces. When confronted in the catacombs, Anakev managed a final victory over the priestess. Following Duke Palsa's plan of releasing the water from the dam, Anakev and his men destroyed the Colossus and decimated the massive imperial army. Fighting bravely, they regained control of the capital from the forces of Prince Arant himself. The hostage against Mallory's aggression, Lord Algernon, is safe once again. Briefly, peace is restored, and Anakev and his heroes should be able to take a well-deserved break. And that's it. Although they shouldn't have put Scenario 1 in there unless they intended to release the other two in the US. But with that, I will be taking a long-deserved break. I've mentioned this before, but now the time has actually come. I am going to hold off on doing more regular weekly streams until I've at least chipped away a little bit at part of my project backlog. I've got videos, I've got a website to do, I've got stuff around the house I want to take care of, and doing 6 hours a week just takes too much of my brain space away. I will still keep doing the monthly PlayStation Plus dive live streams. 3 hours a month is a lot better than 6 hours a week. And I have been doing that since I started on YouTube and Twitch. I even did one from my sister's place while I was on vacation. Which was great because if I remember correctly, that month, one of the freebies was Overcooked. So I actually set it up so that me and my sister and my brother-in-law and I think one of the older kids, we all played on that live stream. And it was pretty fun. But yeah, so there will probably be some YouTube output aside from the PlayStation Magazine stuff, which is ongoing. I'm almost done with that. That's one of the projects that I want to crank away on. But once I do get all of that, once I do get a handle on some of those projects, I will come back. I've had a number of times over the past couple of weeks since I decided on this where I've been like, I'm going to miss this. So it is not a, oh, I'm burned out, I'm never going to stream again. It is a, until next time. Okay, voices. They're not going to tell us who that Snorefest was that voiced Noon. They're not assigning any blame on these voices. I don't know which one of those was the now fear my Arctic blast person, but yeah. That was the only major gripe I had with this game, is the voice acting. It felt like they didn't have a director going, okay, let's try that again. That would have made all the difference. I am not going to skip the credits. I've earned this. But yeah, so next in the series, like I said earlier, will be Phantasy Star Universe. Motoi Sakuraba. No wonder the music was so good. A while back, I did a video of, well, it was actually a pair of videos. I split it up. I feel like I should try to merge them together into a single one at some point. I did a video of top 10 game composers that are not Nobuo Uematsu, and Motoi Sakuraba was one of them, for his work on the Valkyrie Profile series. And that one piece that I really liked in the Catacombs, yeah, now it makes sense that that was Motoi Sakuraba, because the entire soundtrack for Valkyrie Profile is exactly that kind of depressing. But yeah, so Phantasy Star Universe, that is actually the only Phantasy Star game that I had played all the way through before I started this quest. Now granted, it's been about 20 years since I played it, so I'm not likely to remember much of anything from it. It did not leave that big of a impact in my mind. So yeah, that'll be on the PS3. I won't be able to use save states. Oh well. And then the next Shining game is Shining Soul, I believe. Yeah. I'm going to mark this one complete. So the next Shining game is Shining Soul, which I will be playing on the Analog Pocket. So I'm looking forward to getting to use that for some streams. Sadly, however, this is going to be the last one of the bunch that I use the Polymega for. Which is sad. But the secondary Let's Plays that I was doing, like with Virtua Quest, the next game that I plan to play for that will be on the Polymega. And this is why I waited through the credits. How ghastly. The Colossus went on a rampage and destroyed our beautiful town of Aspia. Been a while since I've seen you. Oh, I can't click through the... Come on. I could have read it several times over. Oh, there we go. It wasn't responding to button presses for a while. It will take a long time to rebuild, but if we continue to get aid from Lookover, the town will come back soon. Money can repair the buildings, but who will bring back the slaughtered people? Yep. Talk to the priests in the churches. They've brought me back several times. At least King Benetram was unharmed. That at least is some good news for the Republic. All these things, Anakev, we owe to you, to your people's heroic efforts. Aww. That's not quite true, Lord Anakev. We were victorious because of your great leadership. I appreciate your work, Anakev. Despite your father's tragic death, you saved all of Aspia. The Empire is still camped out outside of the inner wall. There should be no need to worry. Since the time of the ancients, no force has ever broken through the inner wall. I wonder what they are planning. Why would they remain outside there if they know they cannot breach the wall? I don't know why all the generals are so worried. City walls have always protected us. Dude, have you read the Bible? Plenty of ways through around walled cities that were thought impregnable. Tristus doesn't know about the secret passage. Since Arant knew about it, maybe that ninja got away that knows too. I see. Now it makes sense. You fear the enemy might find this secret door. I'm also worried about Tybalt up on that wall. I pray nothing happens to him. Lord Anakev, I agree. We should go to the wall immediately to aid our noble defender Tybalt, should the need occur. I disagree, Antares. If I were you, I'd leave my trust in the strength of the wall and take the chance to rest. And that would be the wall. What's wrong, Finding? You flew in like you seen a ghost. The situation is dire. The Imperial Army has... What has happened? There's a squad from the Imperial Army inside the walls. They're now coming toward the castle. Tybalt and the garrison, what happened to them? They're still at their post. No one knows what's happened. Secret passageway. Damarak, this is no time for us to fight amongst ourselves. We all by now should be aware of what will happen if the Bullzone cult has their way. If the Vandals return to power, the Republic and the Empire are doomed. Will you still continue your conquest? I think I will have to read what happens in scenarios 2 and 3. What are you doing here? Dentaris, we meet again. It's awkward for me to see you again like this, Anakev. However, fate has thrown us together. Fate? Do you take us for fools? You've invaded Aspia. We won't let you get away that easily. My ninja Yasha has informed me of what's been going on. Emperor Damarak can't be. Thought the Emperor was kidnapped by the Bullzone. To what do we owe the pleasure of this visit, Emperor Damarak? Smirk. Tactful as ever. I just came to thank you for taking care of my overambitious son. It seems we were unaware of the extremes Prince Aron would attempt to get to the throne. That didn't sound right. Nonetheless, we have many things to repay you for from the past. The most recent of which is the murder of Prince Aron. Yes, there are many things I must repay you for. You'll have to go through me first to get to Lord Anakev. Wait, do we have another fight? Dentaris, that sounds like a challenge. Don't wait on my account. Our reckoning is long overdue. Calm down, Campbell. You shall have your chance. This is not the time or the place. Huh? Will you betray the memory of your brother, Prince Median? Prince Aron's death demands vengeance. Let me do this, Prince Median. We can't just let him go free. Didn't we spare Median at one point? You're right, Anakev. My brother's actions were clearly influenced by the Bullzone monks. If not for you, maybe his evil plans would have come to fruition. For that, we will not take advantage of your current situation. To honor the wishes of my son, Median, I will allow you Republican scum to live for now. But now that my debt to you is repaid, next time we meet I will not be as civil. Damarak, you must listen to reason. If Bullzone is revived and the Vandals take over, there won't be any Empire or Republic to fight over. Our armies are more than a match for that strange sect of zealots. You should be grateful that the Emperor is allowing you to live right now. Although I will leave you now untouched, I will return and reclaim Aspinia in the name of the Empire. Thanks for warning us. That'll give us time to reinforce. It seemed the victory of Anakev was short-lived, as the Emperor himself invaded Aspia Castle. However, the Emperor, at the insistence of Prince Median, has left Aspia alone to recover from the terrible battle with the Colossus, vowing to return one day. Benetrim knows the Bullzone monks will not go away and will have to be dealt with, but for now the Republic rests in the peace earned by Anakev and his army. Oh, there we go. Welcome back, Anakev. You should save your game. Sure. What is it, Faye? Why the dirty look? I wasn't sleeping or anything. You've gone through a lot, Anakev. Looked pretty chaotic out there for a while, but you've surpassed everyone's expectations. Of course, the kingdom has me to thank for that. Oh, I was doing the wrong voice. What did you have to do with it, Faye? It was Anakev who defeated Bullzome and his followers. But it was I who picked him in the first place. Okay, you win, but Anakev must be commended on a job well done against overwhelming odds. Yeah, I guess you're right. Did you find Penn, Frank, Noon, Hagani, and Ratchet? I did not find Ratchet. There and there. Try the adventure again and search more carefully. Since you've completed the adventure, keep it in memory and begin a new quest. Check the options screen and something new may appear. You rule! Whatever. And there we go. I'm going to screenshot that. Okay, so what's this new thing in the menu? Continue. Oh, okay. Whatever. We're done. I'm gonna... Okay, I guess I can't go back. That's fine. All right. Well, actually, I am going to go on this screen. 3852. Not bad. And that includes quite a bit of offline grinding, too. So, yeah. Let me go find someone to raid here. Do-do-do. All right, Drex is streaming tonight. Let's give him one more. Try to help him get over the partner push here. But thanks to everybody for dropping by tonight. I always appreciate it. Rest well when you do, and I did not actually start the raid yet. I started doing my outro. Rest well when you do, and in the meantime, enjoy Drax.